Mais uma gameplay aqui de Genshin Impact. E vamos dar início aí à quest do Tighnari, esse personagem querido aqui. Mas antes de fazer a quest dele, eu vou colocar uma capinha no YouTube, né? Uma capinha na thumbnail minha, para ficar legal. Deixa eu baixar aqui o volume de nota, vou colocar curtida, alternar, Genshin, foi salvo. Agora eu vou aqui colocar aquela capinha delícia. Eu vou aqui em conteúdos, playlist. Meu Deus do céu, o vídeozão ficou aqui na porra dos Genshin. Agora eu vou editar capa. Escolher uma capa, aquela capa delícia.
You can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Tem que fazer uma capa mais legalzinha depois. Vai, pô, carrega. Salvar. E tá pronto. Eu salvei aquela capinha bonita. E vamos matar o dragão para começar o jogo. Vamos matar aquele dragãozinho, filho da mãe. O que eu tô fazendo? Deixa eu ver. Aqui. Eu vou em playlist aqui, porque tem uma porra de um vídeo aqui, não tá aqui. Pronto, tirei. Esse vídeo também não é. Em breve. Esse também não é. Os outros vídeos é tudo meu. Vamos embora. Quem eu vou escolher para matar o dragão aqui? Claramente eu vou colocar isso aqui, né? Só para ganhar um XPzinho de amizade. Iniciar com esse aqui mesmo, uma deusa. Deixa eu ver o chat aqui, né? Vou colocar aqui para ver o chat. A quest do Tighnari, vamos fazer a quest do Tighnari, mas antes vamos matar o dragão aqui para cá, sabe? Pra ficar daquele jeito.
Illusion shattered.
Caraca. Não dá dano não.
Stand with me. Shine down.
Advance!
Yield.
Ah, merda, hein? Errei, velho.
There is no escape. A bond is strong.
Vai, matei o bitelo. Não tá alto, tá, gente? Daquela coisa aqui. É bem surda. Vem? Vem, dragão. Vem, dragão. Vem logo.
Illusion shattered. There is no escape. Pin them down. I'll settle this. Stand with me. Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
Nossa, tô quase morrendo, velho.
Shine down.
Toma cuidado, eu vou morrer.
Our bond is strong. Inazuma shines eternal.
Caraca. Esse aqui ia morrer. Adeus, dragãozinho. Amanhã vai lá hoje. Amanhã vou lá hoje. É defesa. Muita defesa. Beleza. Cara, eu tentei fazer um artefato o shield de gladiador, não deu certo. Não deu certo. Vamos fazer cast do Tighnari agora. Do Tighnari. Bora lá. Fazer cast do Tighnari. A cast do Tighnari começa onde, né? Deixa eu ver. Na casinha dele, mas eu quero ter certeza. Beleza. Bora lá. Fazer cast da 3.0 ainda. 3.1 tá aí do lado aí. Eu tô aqui nessa cast ainda. Se eu pegar o telefone daqui, eu vou de boa. Ai, ai. Zanfa.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Bora então. Cash. Vamos ver cash então.
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Fazendo grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, all the merchants talked it over and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory until this plan.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Oh, fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab!
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all—
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanic?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
Antes disso, eu vou colocar ele aqui, né, meu time. Jogar meu Tighnari. Carinha aqui. O carinha que faz tudo zoar. Bora então. Tem aqui.
That mechanical crab is fast. 10 of us might not even be able to take that. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical? Our salaries even got slashed because of it.
Aí já vi isso aqui. Pronto. Vai pro próximo.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple ink. It turns out that many others have also been. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily life. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too
Então,
agile
mas
and
ele é
fast.
gentil e rápido. Ágil e rápido.
However,
Hoje eu
we
tô
did
lendo
unexpectedly
gentil.
learn something the
Oh,
last
meu Deus
time we
do
tried
céu.
to capture it.
Esperadamente aprendemos algo da última vez que temos
It
capturado.
apparently lives in the deepest part of the
Aparentemente
forest.
ele vive
So instead of
na parte
immediately
mais
moving its
dentro da
spoils,
floresta.
it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one.
Beleza, entendi. Vamos pra cache. O problema das caches de Sumero, é assim, de Genshin, é uma conversação, sabe? É pra lá e pra cá. Deixa eu pegar esses folhinhos aqui. Deixa eu pegar esses folhinhos aí eu fico quietinho. Então. Nossa, em cima. Abaixo. Ai, ai.
How are things? Did you make any
Como
progress?
estão as coisas?
We learned of
Fez
its
progresso?
behaviors, but much still remains. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs
Tô falando
generally.
que eu
If
também
I were
acredito.
its owner, I'd command it to steal more
Mandarei
valuable
meus
things.
adeus
Or the more I
lendo
made.
dos
That would be the
produtos.
most efficient method. But it
que
only
traz.
goes after mechanical
Mas
components.
ele vai apenas
This
atrás
doesn't make any
do
sense.
componente mecânico.
Right.
Faz sentido.
It's really weird.
Realmente é muito estranho.
So, you all found a
Como
way
você
to retrieve our
descobriu
goods?
de forma de recuperar
Do you
as
have any more
coisas?
mechanical parts with you?
Tem muito alguns componentes de mecanismos.
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Está planejando.
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate change. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make...
Ah,
Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere.
You're right. We don't have any
Yeah.
other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back...
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast. Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Beleza. Vamos capturar essa fera. 200 metros, pertinho. Kaiju, velho. Kaiju fazendo. Tá ao vivo. Um amigão aí. De longa data. Véi, eu vou descer aqui pra pegar esse trem aqui, velho. Ah, bicho, você não viu não, velho. Você não viu não, velho. Você não viu não. Não testa minha paciência não, tô quieto. Que lag deu, velho. Tá doido. Olha esse trem aqui, né? Eu tô aqui já. No teste é uma
Looking at the trade
paciência.
routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter,
Minha
the
paciência é
goods were likely
absoluta.
stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture...
Okay. We'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter
Ele é o
beast isn't
caminho.
familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your...
Beleza.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
looks like it's loafing around.
Alimente o
Or
animal.
maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled.
All right, it's moving again.
Ah, deixa eu pegar essa coisa aqui. O robôzinho. Glu.
Did you hear something? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It looks strong. Be careful.
O bichinho é mais forte que eu não, você
One
sabe,
with
né?
the forest.
Primeiro eu jogo isso aqui,
Teamwork
depois
is
jogo isso
teamwork!
aqui, depois eu jogo isso aqui. Ah, velho, ele não tá carregado. Perdeu sorte, velho.
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun!
Ele deu sorte, velho. Ele deu muita sorte. Ué, sério, chão?
I hear everything.
Ele deu sorte, bichão. Se minha Deus tivesse toda carregada.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you.
Não sei por qual motivo eles estão roubando componente mecânico, mas eles não têm.
Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners.
Muito roubado
Any objections?
deve ser devolvido. Os seus verdadeiros donos. Tá bom.
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charged... I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best...
Hyman gets it now.
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply...
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood? I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return.
Eita, eu peguei antes dele, velho. Acho que é nada não. Ó. Porra é essa? As minhas bolinhas, velho. Pera aí. Não é não. Pera aí. Que porra é essa, velho? Hã? Entrega o componente. Beleza. Bora lá então. Pra que serve essas bolinhas?
Keep up. Ha!
Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us!
Você realmente conseguiu trazer eles de volta para nós.
Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
O preço da casa. Quanto a casa, quanto vocês precisam.
2 is enough.
2 são suficientes.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present.
Noted. Thank you all ever.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
300 metros, velho. Eu acho que eu dou o teleporte básico. Vou daqui mais rápido. Eu desço planando. Oh, que eu lembrar que eu perdi uma coin que eu tinha, velho. Eu fico triste. Ai, tomando banho, velho. Não consegui pegar ainda. Eu não peguei isso aqui, não. Vou pegar esse trem aqui. What the fuck? Sério? Não tinha não, meu filho.
I think we can forgo the lost and found
Não tava
report.
aqui não. Ai, ai. Vou pegar uma madeira aqui. Vai? Agora pegou, né? Pega a madeirinha. Uma madeirinha boa, né?
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better. And his temperature, that's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked you to?
Of course I did! Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right! You'll do great, Kale. Alright, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Vai lá encontrar o caranguejo do mecaniquismo. Vai lá. Ver se essa exploração dele lá. Levar as peças pra ele. Ah, o Tighnari com as bombinhas, velho. Se caso se mexesse, ele explodia elas. O Tighnari tipo, fez uma barreira para não escapar. Vou dar essas pedrinhas aqui. Tem pedra. Não, tá quebrado aí. Vamos matar? Vamos. Eu preciso, né?
Shine down! Flash!
Can't see. One with the forest. Tcha.
There's no escape!
Keep up. Ha!
O bom não tá aqui, velho.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd. You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it's like... really...
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed, this equilibrium is broken. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to change.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something. Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Illusion shattered!
Fácil.
Whew. That's all of them. Hey! Where are you? Wait! Let's hurry and keep up! The mechanical crab went that way! Let's keep up!
Help! Help!
I'm going in! Now you shall perish!
Enshroud! God! I'll uproot you!
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey! Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Who are you all?
Don't worry, we took care of him.
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all
It's all crawling with mechanical... I just came here to pick herbs. I gotta get out of here. Yes. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away. No wonder the Academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated!
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal. So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
It's so hard to understand.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside. And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest. Hey, over here! Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up!
Oh, meu clone! Que tá fazendo meu clone aí? É meu clone.
Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Hyman also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular...
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside...
Traveler, Tighnari,
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
Hyman understands it this time! It wants mechanical parts again!
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time. That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
Hyman's getting sleepy. It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This is like when we just started adventuring.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I specially used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect. Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical life form that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years. That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes. It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions? Really? Well, I'm glad. Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Amanheceu.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake now.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel off at all? Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
Opa! Chegando aí, deixando aquele like. Opa! Poiqueira. Sério? Tô fazendo, velho. Tighnari. Depois eu vou fazer do sino. Aí tem a nova personagem chegando também, né? Olha o clone aqui. Recolher. Apagar o fogo. Vai, porque tem que pensar com a Paimon. Ah, apagar o fogo. Beleza. Vai, Deus, apaga o fogo aí. Aproveitar. Beleza.
All right. It's about time to head out.
Então você
As we
pegou
go
o
further
sino,
in, we may
velho.
encounter more
Quantos tiros
berserk
você ficou
machines.
Quantos tiros você ficou, Felipe?
The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid
Hoje eu
conflict.
fiz o abismo com muito preguiça. Nossa, velho. Eu fiz o abismo também, cheguei até o 12 também.
Try to conserve as much
Eu
energy
cheguei
as
até o
possible
12, mas
until we reach the
nossa, eu não
source of the
fiz 3-3
contamination.
não, velho. Eu só peguei 6 ali e pronto. Nem peguei 6 na verdade, porque o boss tava muito chato e eu fui nem mexer com ele não. Eu não tenho paciência não, velho. Tem que fazer de novo, de novo, é chato demais, velho. De quantos tiros você ficou? Olha aqui, ó. Deixa eu mostrar aqui. No cantinho ali, ó, dá pra ver, ó. Eu tô câmera 3, piso 12 lá. Eu fechei o abismo, mas não fechei. Não fechei 3-3 não, velho. Deixei pra lá. Mas não tinha bastante, né? Você tinha uns... quantos você tinha quando você começou a dar o tiro?
The closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Strike! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
Eu tenho que tacar. Não, tô querendo saber quanto você tinha. Quanto você tinha ainda. Quanto você tinha de tiro?
Quiver!
Deixa eu matar esse bicho, toma uma pancada só.
Everybody stand back!
Torn to
Morre.
oblivion!
Ah, ela errou. Ela errou, não é possível. Que eu ia matar numa pancada só. Gastei... Hã? 15? Ah, 15, aí vou pra 35. Zerei o mapa inteiro. 135. Foi 67 tiros que você deu? Tô entendendo não. Gastei
Inactivity serves
15.
no purpose whatsoever.
Gastou 15 em quê? Eu tô com 100 tiros, velho. Mas eu tô com garantido, né? Eu tô com garantido. Missão. Ah, não vou lá não, pô. Eita, velho. Não vou lá em cima não. Esquece, tô fazendo cash, eu vou fazer cash. Inspeciona a área. Tava no tiro, é tiro? Tipo 67 mais 65 mais 15. Ah, sim. Tá, entendi. Mais ou menos.
It stopped here!
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking. Ready yourselves. We're going in.
Ai, ai. Bora com o Tighnari ali. Eu vou com água não, velho. Tô sem água. Tomara que não dá merda não. Não me fala que vai ter 2 Tighnari na minha equipe. O Tighnari que eu tô usando não vai aparecer lá não, né? Tomara, né, velho? É chato pra caramba.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
Out of the way!
One with the forest.
Tighnari.
What is this?
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible! We have to stop it!
Isso é terrível, temos que parar.
Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
Wait! You're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying! We can't leave you here by yourself!
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trapdoor somewhere.
You know where it is? Hey! Wait for us!
Ver se tem algum baú, né? Baúzinho.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful, and watch your step.
Olhando direitinho pra ver se não achar deixar um baú pra trás, né? Tem caminhada pra lá em cima.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Vou começar um bichinho. Ah, sim. A do sino. Aí você vai, como você não fez essa aqui? É do 3.0.
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Vou olhar aqui em cima aqui. Um baúzinho. Eu vou lá agora. A do sino. Vou fazer a do sino ainda. A última pra mim é a do sino.
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes, the Spontamog created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. There.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Preguiça. É, acumular é foda, velho.
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh? You're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists.
Essa história é triste.
I'll use mechanical organs and electric
Eu
currents
já
will
peguei
course through
muito
them
spoiler
like
já,
blood.
velho.
A steel cast heart that will be
Sim,
forever,
bati só o,
and a brain of
sabe,
myriad
finalzinho
components that can
parece.
think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Dia você vai me entender.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
Opa! E aí, Miguel? Essa história aqui é pra ser boa, velho.
And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? Well, what's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Tô na gravação. Tem mais gravação pra eu ver?
Keep up.
Onde entrar aqui? Deixa eu ver se tem mais outro baúzinho aqui. Tem um negócio pra desbloquear ali. Vai ser um baú ali em cima, né?
Look, look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see.
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
Meu Deus, a gravação
It's
do
rare that you
passado.
malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Let's keep looking around.
Parece que vai liberando espaço. Ah, não. Acho que a gente vai vir em cima. Não tem baú aqui não, né?
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last 2 tape recordings. Let's watch them.
O ventilador tocar aqui que ele tá caindo calor pra caramba, velho. Que calor da desgrama, velho. Tá louco. Aqui tá torrando de calor.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on.
Servirá como uma fonte de energia.
Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice.
E outra escolha.
This is new.
Ixi, é novo.
If I place another 2 control modules
Se
here
eu colocar
to
mais
simulate the
2
brain's
modos.
thalamus. Oh, of course my aunt decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Carcata, come help me. Strange. I feel... Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the Academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Kakata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you.
O cara foi de óbito.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Carcata go haywire like the other?
Because Carcata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the Academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Carcata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Carcata can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
Antes eu vou dar uma olhadinha, né? Vai que dropou um baú. Tudo ok. E... Puta merda.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze. Keep up.
Não! Não! Ah, mentira, véi. Caiu num buraquinho. Eu caí no buraquinho. Ah, vai tomar no banho, véi. Que um jogo mentiroso. Ai, ai.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Ai, ai. Pra quebrar a perna. Tomar um banho.
Erase all threats. Get out of here!
Let's light it up!
Enshroud! Can't see?
Illusion shattered!
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
Ah, pensei que ia travar aqui. A parte triste.
Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
Coitado, viu, velho? Vou levar ele pro mundo da Shogun. Fui compartilhar essa história. Essa história foi legal, viu, velho? História boa, viu? Muito legal.
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then let's go back to...
Vou botar pra Caterina. Vamos ver a última vez Cacata. Cadê Cacata? Tá pra cá, né? Última vez vamos ver ele, velho. Cacata, adeus, Cacata. Deixa eu conversar com ele. Nossa, a história é pesada, hein? Haja coração. Essa história é boa, viu? Curti, muito boa. Essa história é boa. Então, gente, já tô terminando essa cast do Tighnari. Amanhã não vai ter live, né? Porque eu vou trabalhar, que amanhã é feriado. Que eu trabalho no feriado. Aí amanhã vai ter live não, mas na quinta não, na sexta, né? Na quinta vai ter live, eu acho. Se não for na quinta, na sexta. Então, vamos entregar essa última cast aqui, né? Já tá finalizando. Bora lá. Entregar essa cast. Cacata. Coitado de Cacata, viu, velho? Não tinha que morrer. Tighnari sem coração. Hashtag Tighnari sem coração, velho. Matou o robozinho, velho. E vai descartar o robozinho, será, velho? Vou pegar a cash aqui.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume the... This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled. Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh? Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
Coitado do robozinho, velho. Eu acho que vai ser desmontado, não. Eu acho que não. 8 horas da manhã, no dia seguinte. No dia seguinte, então. Vamos rodar esse trem aqui. 8 horas. Cacata, velho. Robozinho legal, viu, velho? Eu tenho raiva desse robozinho, mas agora legalzinho, viu, velho? Não podia levar o Cacata lá pro nosso nosso bullying, né? Isso é legal. Isso é muito legal.
Sleep well? We should go find Tighnari.
Opa, irmão, para de conversar aí, né? Vai lá logo. Vamos ver o que ele fez com o nosso amigo Kakata. Gente, quem tá aí na live, já se inscrevendo, deixando aquele like maroto. Se inscreve no canal, deixando aquele like maroto. Já estamos terminando a cast. Boa, muito boa, maravilhosa. Do Kakata. E aí, essa madeira aqui, gente. Ah, velho, tem um negócio de pegar madeira, eu esqueci, né, velho? Tem um negócio de pegar madeira, velho. Deixa eu pegar aqui o negócio de pegar madeira. Que é... Cadê ele? Aqui. Eu vou pegar madeira aqui rapidinho. Pronto. Vou pegar isso também. O foda é que é muito tempo, velho. Pegar... Usar esse trem aqui, velho. É muito tempo. Esperar. 13 funk minutos. É muito tempo, velho. É muito tempo. Eu tinha que baixar esse tempo aqui. 10 segundos. Tá estourando. Tem que ter uns 8, 5 segundos. Esperar 3 segundos, velho. É foda.
Tighnari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thymilaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. Can be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Karkata?
Oh, I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the academia...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour.
Então
Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamon. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned.
That's good! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
Que legal, velho. E aí concluímos a caixinha do Tighnari. Então, galerinha, o Kakata não foi destruído, que eu sabia também. Foto antiga. Foto do lado do Kakata. Que legal, véi. E com isso, Abatote. O amigo de Batote é o Tighnari. Estão juntos. Que legal. Show. Então é isso, gente. Obrigado por ter chegado até aqui. Se inscreva no canal. Deixe aquele like maroto. E valeu a todos que estavam aqui presentes nessa live. Valeu, falou, é nóis. Fui. Mas antes eu vou gravar aqui, gente. Eu não quero esquecer. Vou dar uma gravada aqui. Depois salvo o vídeo. E eu vou fazer um pedacinho desse vídeo que foi emocionante, né? A caixa de Tighnari é muito legal, velho. Curti demais. Então, valeu, falou, é nóis. Fui!